Sounds good. Fair.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get?
Half kickoff here at the soccer tournament 77. The championship match featuring Nani's Nani FC against La Bombonera from here in Wake Med Soccer Park in North Carolina. Alongside Hercules Gomez, I'm Sebastian Salazar. Nani FC, the team that will grab all the headlines, and as they should, because they've got the star power. Nani, one of a handful of players in this group that have represented Portugal on the international stage in senior caps. And by the way, that's not to mention one of the more special players on their roster, Ricardinho, who is one of the greatest futsal players of all time, a 6-time world best futsal player, the last time he won the award in 2018, and he's been a big part of this Nani FC run.
Yeah, if you've not seen Ricardinho play, you soon will, and you soon will remember the name Ricardinho. Small-sided, in small space, tight spaces. He can do you in, create some magic. He's got a beautiful left foot, smashes the ball, but he's got the brains to go with it.
There he is, Ricardinho, 38-year-old. 4 goals so far in this tournament. They call him O Mágico, a magician, and you're about to see why. The man was voted best player at the 2021 Futsal World Cup, the last Futsal World Cup. His Portuguese side won it all. As for La Bombonera, her interesting team here, they're sponsored by an indoor soccer facility in Delaware, and yet if you look at the roster, it's got a heavy, not just Mexican influence, but Mexican indoor soccer circuit influence.
Yeah. One of the greatest names in all professional sports, the indoor team of the Major Arena Soccer League, Chihuahua Savage.
Back-to-back MASL
Back-to-back champions. Absolutely incredible. They got players that are littered through that team, as well as Monterrey Flash, 2 of the strongest teams in the Arena League. They play that way. They know exactly how to utilize the spaces. They take care of the ball. Tiki-taka throughout. We're in store for something with these 2 teams.
All right, before we kick things off, let's send it down to the 3rd member of our broadcast team, Jillian Sakovic. Jillian?
Nani is fully locked in. He promised me an interview after the game, which means he is counting on his side winning this $1 million. And just to show you how bought in Nani is, he flew these guys in about a week before TST began, because outside of some connections with the major Portuguese players and guys who play amateur together, they only know each other, 1 or 2 of them at best. So what did they do? They trained 1 to 2 times a day, had team outings like laser tag, and have done everything in their power to build the chemistry to get them to this point.
And early on here, they've gone down a goal. Nani FC, after a terrible mistake at the back, fall behind 1-0 through Joaquin Hernandez, the player to watch, according to Hercules Gomez. Bro, you nailed it.
Uh-oh. He just celebrated like Cristiano. See! Right in front of Nani. The 6th goal for the youth international from the United States. Played the 2013 U20 World Cup with Tap Ramos. Gets a rebound, smashes it home. Listen, this team pressures you so well. It's not just how they attack, but they suffocate you with that press.
6th goal of the tournament for Hernandez, who's been on the books at a couple 2nd division sides in Mexico, Atlante and Leones Negros. He wants more. So do La Bombonera. This shot scuffed wide by Irving Mojica, the 26-year-old, close to making it 2-0 La Bombonera right out of the gates.
But look how confident they are. Joaquin Hernandez, little flick to Mojica. Mojica, who's done very well this tournament, already a couple goals, should have done better there. Scuffs it wide.
Gonzalo Ferreira in goal, wearing the number 71 for Nani FC. Hernandez again, big save from Ferreira.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this team, La Bombonera, they are feeling themselves. It's one thing to know your surroundings, be it an indoor field, be it a 7v7. It's another thing to master it. That's what they've done in these tight spaces, in these type of settings.
You said they also are one of the teams that relies on more of like a hockey shift philosophy, right?
Watch this little turn right here. Left foot, keeper comes out, does very well. Great save right there by the FC. Yeah, Ferreira right there, making himself big. It's a kick save. Very good, but Joaquin Hernandez very active. Look at the way he turns, sir. He's a guy that's not very big, but he plays big in that 9 position. Very good with the ball on his feet as well.
6 goals in the tournament for Hernandez. La Bombonera up 1-0 with $1 million on the line. Trying to sneak it in at the near post. Ferreira up to that one. The 19-year-old goalie making yet another stop. Ferreira did start the semifinal for Nani FC, but most of the action and goal before that for this team was Joshua Lemos.
Yeah.
So I think they've actually used 3 goalies.
They've used all 3
of this tournament.
Lemos himself scored a goal actually in the knockout round.
The game-winning goal against Sneaky Fox FC there in the round of 32. Here comes Nani FC looking for a response. And this shot well over the bar from Andre Almeida.
Andre Almeida does very well to get that into his right foot. They've got to do something to put La Bombonera in some type of pressure, make them retract, get into a bit of a shell. This is a team that loves to press you. Listen, I talk about how good they are on the ball, Seb. They've got clear patterns of game, very well worked. But this team defends so well. You got to do something to push them in their own side of the field.
The big target up top for Nani FC. There you see him, the number 15, Frank Tayu. He's got 5 goals so far this tournament. Player Nani FC has relied upon heavily for offensive firepower. One of many players on this Nani FC squad with ties to the indoor league, MASL, where he plays for Utica City. Bombonera pinging it around.
Oh, look at the movement. The interchanging. There is no 9. There is no midfielder, no defender. It's clear. It's fluid. Giving Nani FC all types of fits. Look at Venteyu. He's got to go out wide to press. It's possession-based, tiki-taka. They've done so well. But we've seen Nani FC overcome adversity, come back from a goal down to win games. So nothing new here.
La Bombonera. Out wide. Team from Delaware with a heavy Mexican influence leads 1-0 over Nani FC. Commentator's nightmare, this La Bombonera team, the way they're running these substitutes.
It's just, I see Castillo, I see Lopez. I mean, they never sit still. They're constantly moving. You can't tell who's a defender, who's a midfielder, where the 9 is. And if we're having troubles, imagine, excuse me, Nani FC.
Nani FC with the ball now for Lucas Roque, the Brazilian-born player who's represented the U.S. the beach national team level. Ramirez, the goalie for La Bombonera. Another player with a beach soccer background. Mojica, the 17 on the ball. Dangerous player. La Bombonera trying to find a window in there. Nani FC just about getting the job done defensively.
Yeah, but they're having a hard time trying to keep up with these players, chasing shadows, and it's so quick. There's no time to rest. Look at the way they move the ball.
Beautiful switch. It's found Eddie Sanchez.
They need to be very careful committing numbers. Ricardinho onto the field now. Anytime he gets the ball, you are in trouble.
As we told you, the best player at the last Futsal World Championship 3 years ago. Next one coming up later this year. Patience fear, Roberto Escalante, the 26-year-old. He's played for 3 teams across 8 MASL seasons. Boy, the MASL is getting some serious run in this tournament, huh? Of course, a big part of the squad over at Concaifa SC with our colleague Pat McAfee.
I mean, it makes sense. We saw Sember, you know, in the women's final, how good she was in between those spaces. The tighter the game, skill comes into play. How quickly can you play in those tight spaces? How quickly can you react? Can you think? Can you act in the final third? Those type of players in this type of setting will do very well.
Nani back out on the field with a team named after himself. Carlos Hernandez, el popper. Carlos Hernandez looking for that upper 90 and a popper. Hurt, didn't miss by much.
Yeah, it starts with Joaquin Hernandez again. Joaquin Hernandez, ball to his feet. He finds the spaces, he finds the outlet, finds here Hernandez. Hernandez puts it on the right foot, and he knows exactly where he is going. I'll tell you what, that does not miss by much. Whistles past the crossbar.
Regulation size goal, and that is an upper 90 banger. Instead here, frustration for La Bombonera, who could have gone up by 2. Can they catch Nani FC on the counter? 9 minutes into the first half. Championship game on the men's side here at TST 7v7 in Cary, North Carolina. In case you've been living under a rock, you should know $1 million goes to the winning team here. Nothing for the losers. Hernandez on the ball, forced to go all the way back for Ramirez. Here comes El Popper, another MASL veteran, the 34-year-old, playing it forward. Hernandez working his way back towards midfield. La Bombonera not so comfortable in possession here. Ricardinho applying the pressure. Sanchez, the diminutive number 13, good scrap there on the far sideline, unable to come away with it for La Bombonera. Ball out of bounds. Goal kick for the side in the lead.
Watch this, watch La Bombonera. When they change, it's a complete line change. This is very much indoor style. It's not 1-for-1. It's not you wait then I go. It's a complete change. At least 4 players are coming on, 4 players are coming off. It's a different mindset. We hold the ball again.
People know you were guys as an outdoor player, but you did play for San Diego Soccer's indoor. And I'd imagine when you got guys who play together, those shifts, they really know how to play together. There's a value there. You don't have to figure out what's going on.
Listen, I played in the World Cup, played in the Copa America Club World Cup. I've never done anything so tiring as 45 seconds in an indoor game.
Now you can imagine a bunch of the players tonight are tired, not just from the first 10 minutes here, but a reminder, this is the last day of what has been a grueling tournament in the Southeast Sun.
And that could be a major factor, Seb. When you look at the players for Nani FC who are there, big players, the players that are going to rely on, Ricardinho, Nani, not exactly your younger guys. They've got heavy legs. That was a battle against Newtown. It was a 2v2 pretty much towards the end. Those legs are going to take a beating. Who knows how much they have in that tank. That's going to be a factor.
Experience on the side of Nani FC. Youth. An advantage potentially for La Bombonera. Let's see how it plays out. We're in the first half here. Reminder, 20 minutes in the second half as well. At the end of that, we go to target score time, and that's where we will very dramatically hand out $1 million. Good time to remind you, you can shop for the official TST merch and check out your favorite team's gear over at soccer.com/TST.
Did I tell you I got a nutmeg shirt?
Did you? That's the official mascot of TST.
Yeah, you asked me what it was, and I told you nutmeg. And then you looked at me with a blank stare.
I'll take any gear at this point. You know me. If it's free, it's me. And I'll wear it on Football Americas, so you know we'll get the word out there.
Yeah, extra small if you want to send it home.
Of course, Herc and I host Football Americas Mondays and Thursdays over on ESPN+. Although I should mention, this week we're live Wednesday after the U.S.-Brazil game.
There should be not much to talk about.
Yeah.
Tension-free, drama-free.
Totally.
Yeah.
Let's just hope Brazil doesn't do what Colombia did.
Uh-oh.
Nani racing to the ball. He's first to it.
Oh.
Hack down? No.
No. I think he took a dive there, and I think the La Bombonera players are asking for a card, and rightfully so. Look at Nani here. He gets there first. He's bracing for a card, drags that leg out right there, doesn't get any contact. It's an experienced player. He's been there, done that. He was hoping for a call, didn't come. Lucky enough to be carded.
We, of course, saw Nani getting into it in the knockout rounds with his former teammate, Sasha Kleshtin. They played together at Orlando City. That was a great battle.
It was a weird battle. Two players, very good players in their own right. Weird to see them go at it like that. Listen, Nani's a competitor, but he's also throughout his career had some scuffles in the locker room, and in Orlando wasn't necessarily the most liked individual. So it's good to see him not care and still want to win. Despite everything he's won, despite everybody he's faced, he wants to rub it in your face, and there's part of me that enjoys that a little bit.
Dude's won a Premier League, a Champions League, a European Championship in 2016 with Portugal, but he's never hurt. He's never won TST.
Listen, he said this was the best team he's ever been part of.
And we got to take him at his word, right?
Those United teams were pretty good, probably the last good United teams that United fans can remember. So that's a bold statement.
La Bombonera rushing forward. That was an indoor play if you ever saw one.
It was. Just how he drags the ball there. I mean, Eder Giordana drags the ball, then toe pokes it. Very much an indoor move, just trying to create a little sliver of separation, shoot on goal. These guys know the tricks. And listen, I was talking to a few players. One of the players, Sneaky Fox, the goalkeeper, Chris, was telling me that he plays indoor. Tacoma, by the way. Shout out to the Stars in the Pacific Northwest. And he was saying, I've played for 5 or 6 different teams in the league. I've never beaten the Chihuahua Savage at their house. The dimensions are smaller than a regular field. All the tricks are on display. You can see these guys are very comfortable in their own skin when it comes to having the ball on their feet.
Chihuahua Savage back-to-back champions of the MASL. Players from that team, very much the core of this La Bombonera squad.
Very cool field, by the way.
Yes, the gray turf.
Yeah, it's like the Boise State of indoor soccer, if you will.
The coach for Nani FC, Fabio Barrios. And the coach for La Bombonera, Eusebio Martinez, who's actually been part of the coaching staff at Chihuahua Savage, also managed Mexico internationally in 7-on-7s, as well as futsal.
Listen, it's been all La Bombonera now, but this Nani FC team, they've been in this type of game before. They don't need the ball to be dangerous. They just needed one chance, one opportunity. Game turns on its head.
La Bombonera dominating possession, if not the scoreboard right now. Nani finally gets a touch on it here for Ricardinho. The Magic Man playing in turfs. It's Frank the Tank, the big man, Tayu.
Yeah, but Tayu needs support. You can see Ricardinho with a good idea. Give it to your big 9 who's accustomed to playing this way, accustomed to holding the ball, but there needs to be a run coming off of him, some sort of support, third man running after. Any type of movement has been very static from Nani FC.
Ricardinho looks set to take the corner. Named World Futsal Player of the Year 6 times in his illustrious career. Speaking of illustrious careers, you just saw Bruno Alves there. Player with tons of international experience.
Oh, Bruno Alves, speaking of, just gave it to him.
And Alves hasn't played much this tournament. He's been a bit of an assistant coach with Fabio Barrios, but he does enter the match here. He actually scored a goal in the round of 16, and they're in a pretty quick shift.
Yeah, you can see right there, it's a nice little ball outside the foot, and you know what? Yo, did it come across the form?
Yeah, he left it in there for El Popper, Carlos Hernandez. Hey, I mean, it's a game for $1 million. We don't expect it to be.
Cards. We've already seen Team Agüero against Nani's team.
Oh, no! Frank the Tank inches away from a header that would have equalized it for Nani FC.
Yeah, you were talking about Bruno Alves. Bruno Alves, look at this. Look at the intelligence right here, right across the face of goal. Frank Tayu, diving header, just can't get across it. It's a, that's the one where if you're a 9, you go for it. you're expecting to collide with the goalkeeper. It's in your mind, back of your head. You kind of hold up a little. I see that's what happened there, but a very good opportunity for Nani FC.
Alves, like Nani, part of the European Championship team in 2016 for Portugal. Pereira's clearance bounces once, now deep into the La Bombonera end.
Now listen, I mentioned Nani FC, who are a very good team with some good playmakers. They're a physical team, Seth. They like to get under your skin. We saw it versus Team Agüero. They forced Team Agüero to lose their cool. There happened to be a red card in that game. They played a man up pretty much the whole second half, if you will. But this team knows how to get under your skin.
Alves at the back post, the header, he wins it again. Interesting strategy, Herc, they're using here with Alves. It's almost like any chance where there might be a header, they send him on, and look, he's going right back off the field as we speak.
Yeah, in the indoor game, you normally don't lift the ball up, everything's on the ground. Look at this, they're going aerial duels, they're going route one. Alves right there, just a massive height difference between him and his defender. What do you do if you're going to defend a guy like Bruno Alves? You've got to just try to make sure he doesn't get comfortable on you. You can't get a clean touch going across the face of goal. All the experience in the world, and he's using it.
It's Miguel Giorgiano wearing number 8 that was defending there on the back post, doing his best. Unfortunately for La Bombonera, Nani FC unable to score. Ricardinho now for Frank the Tank Tayu, turning and burning. The number 15, the big number 15, well tackled as the La Bombonera defense holds.
Yeah, but Nani FC, this is where they have an advantage physically. Tayo, Alves, they've got some size to them. If they can take advantage of that size, because while all these players do play indoor for the Team La Bombonera, they're not used to being physical. They're not used to having these types of, and there we see it again.
We know what the playbook is for Nani FC. Get corner kicks, get Bruno Alves in the game.
You never see this in the indoor game, and they're having trouble with it. They're not adapting to the physicality of Nani FC.
Just about a minute plus stoppage time left here in the first half between Nani FC and La Bombonera. Nani himself on the ball now, back to Ricardinho.
He is getting this in on everything.
He could have volleyed that, but said, no, I'm going for the diving header.
Do what you're good at. Yeah, it's very effective, Seth. You mentioned it. He's not a player that's had a lot of minutes this tournament. He goes in, he comes out, he knows exactly what he's going to do, and it's been effective thus far.
He's replaced by the number 28, Silvio Pereira, a guy who had just shy of 10 caps for Portugal. Played for some pretty big clubs as well, Atletico Madrid amongst them. And now he's on the field for Nani FC. Ricardinho, playing almost as a sweeper. Escalante on it for La Bombonera, who build up through midfield. Hernandez sprays it wide, the number 16 already with a goal to his credit. Shot stopped. Nani FC on the break. Ruggles, Drew Ruggles ahead. And Ruggles can't convert. He came all the way back across for Drew Ruggles, and he just needed a touch to tie us at 1. Yeah, and it would have been hurt the last touch of the half.
Yeah, Ricardo Carvalho with the great ball. This starts by Ruggles. Ruggles, good ball there, and then Ricardo Carvalho, good ball across. Just doesn't judge it. It's a little behind him by the time he tries to swing for it. It's a swing and a miss. He tries to attack it outside the left foot. Massive miss right there by Ruggles, who does create the opportunity, I have to be honest, but this is one you have to put in the back of the net.
Second TST final for Ruggles, who was on the title-winning team a year ago with Newtown Pride. Now he's here with Nani FC and just narrowly missed, equalizing it at 1 before the half. Let's send it down to Jillian.
Chad, you have managed to keep Nani FC off the board in the first half. How has La Bombonera done it?
We've been doing a good job the first 18, 17 minutes of the game, keeping control of the ball, defending. But we can't let the crowd get into it. We can't let them get momentum. So in the second half, we just need to keep up the same intensity and just hold on to the ball a little bit longer, be patient, stick to our game plan, and we'll be fine.
You told me yesterday after the game you're coming for Nani. What do you guys have to do here in the second half to take them down and get that $1 million?
We got 20 minutes left. We just got to give it our all. I mean, everybody's here. I mean, they played all week. We played all week. And now it's just to see who wants it more. We just got to win it more.
Great stuff there. We are one half away from handing out another beautiful trophy and another $1 million here in Cary, North Carolina. Through 20 minutes, La Bombonera, thanks to a goal from Joaquin Hernandez, hold a 1-goal lead over Nani and Nani FC. We're back with more coverage at the half in just a moment.
Okay, when you turn around, you're going to see someone.
We have a turkey and cheese.
Let's imagine that LL Cool J has a bubble around him. Do we want to be inside? There are some situations that young homeowners turning into their parents just can't handle.
Yep, there he is. There's my nephew. Now, I got a video of him playing piano.
That's not how you take a selfie.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
3, 2, 1.
You don't need a countdown. Just take the picture.
You might be used to living with your albuterol asthma rescue inhaler, but it's a bit of a dinosaur because it only treats your symptoms, not inflammation. Treating both symptoms and inflammation with rescue is supported by asthma experts. Finally, there's a modern way to treat symptoms and asthma attacks. Air Supra is the first ever dual-action rescue inhaler that treats your asthma symptoms and helps prevent attacks. Air Supra is the only rescue FDA approved to do both. Air Supra is an as-needed rescue inhaler and should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing does not improve, continues to worsen, or for serious allergic reactions. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include heart problems, increased risk of thrush, or infections. Welcome to the modern age of dual-action asthma rescue. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
It's time to do summer your way at the Home Depot, so you can dig into more projects, pack in more flavor, and dial up the do it, however you choose to do it. Don't miss 4th of July savings happening now at the Home Depot.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a 4:55 meeting.
Can they turn it around and make this meeting an email?
Jones is taking the ball and running with it. She's asking Grammarly to write the first draft of an email.
What a play. Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps you make your point.
She's got a clear shot and it's good.
Bazinga!
It's a slam dunk. The meeting's canceled. They'll go home champions.
Download Grammarly for free.
Aerial coverage of the TST Championship is provided by Lucas Oil. Tonight, that coverage has witnessed a brilliant first half from here in Cary, North Carolina, in the championship game of the TST 7v7 men's bracket. La Bombonera taking on Nani FC. And Herkit with La Bombonera going ahead early through Joaquin Hernandez.
Yeah, crazy pressure. Joaquin Hernandez, a loose ball. He'll finish it off. Celebrates like Cristiano in front of Nani. But Nani and Nani FC will give them all types of problems through Bruno Alves and his physicality in the air, aerial duels. La Bombonera does not have an answer for him at the moment. Then it's full transition. Ricardo Carvalho to Ruggles, and Ruggles, who started the play, has to finish it off. He cannot. It is still 1-0.
Drew Ruggles so close there to an opener for Nani FC as we take a look at the stats from the first half. No doubt about it. La Bombonera with more of the ball and more of the danger, but still clinging to just a 1-0 lead over Nani and Nani FC. All right, time for us to take a break. But as we do, we'll continue to celebrate U.S. women. That's right, they won the women's event here at TST and are celebrating their $1 million cash prize.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Legendary service, refreshingly good coverage. That's insurance with AAA.
It's time to do summer your way at the Home Depot, so you can dig into more projects, pack in more flavor, and dial up the do it. However you choose to do it. Don't miss 4th of July savings happening now at the Home Depot.
Dan made progress with his mental health, but his medication caused unintentional movements in his face, hands, and feet called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. So his doctor prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily TD treatment for adults. Austedo XR significantly reduced Dan's TD movements. Some people saw a response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Dan can stay on his mental health meds.
Cool hair.
Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.
Ask your doctor for Austedo XR.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a 4:55 meeting.
Can they turn it around and make this meeting an email?
Jones is taking the ball and running with it. She's asking Grammarly to write the first draft of an email.
What a play. Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps you make your point.
She's got a clear shot and it's good.
Bazinga!
It's a slam dunk. The meeting's canceled. They'll go home champions.
Download Grammarly for free.
This is it. This is when we find out.
Quick question. Student body math proficiency.
What?
What do we say? It's good, fair.
Get out of here, man.
Understood.
Hey, excuse me. We got you real in-depth school info.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
This time I use top. It's so on.
Welcome back to Cary, North Carolina, home to the soccer tournament. 7v7 for $1 million. The men's final at the half as we speak. La Bombonera, a team sponsored by an indoor facility in Delaware, leads 1-0 over Nani's Nani FC. Alongside longtime U.S. international Hercules Gomez, I'm Sebastian Salazar. Second half underway. $1 million up for grabs. Andre Almeida wearing the number 34 for Nani FC. Played over 200 games for Benfica. 5-time Portuguese league champion. That's the kind of talent this Nani FC team boasts. Ricardinho, one of the best futsal players the world has ever seen, over to Drew Ruggles, who won this tournament a year ago with Newtown Pride. Nani operating as a sweeper/quarterback. Ruggles back for Nani. Was Ruggles almost scored for Nani FC with just seconds to go in the first half. Almeida pressuring here, so is Ricardo Carvalho. Not that Ricardo Carvalho, of course, the one that played at Chelsea and Real Madrid amongst other teams. Chance here for La Bombonera. One-on-one, golazo! José López, el nuevo. The 28-year-old strikes and La Bombonera double their lead.
Yeah, it was Nani FC being direct. It was Nani FC being more route one. While we see Jose Lopez latches onto a long ball, beautifully finishes it with the left foot. Goalkeeper comes out, all the advantage in the world, picks his corner, slots it home. Jose Lopez, La Bombonera, 2-0.
How about the pass there from the number 13, falling out of bounds, Eddie Sanchez with a beautiful assist. Finished off perfectly by Lopez.
Gonzalo Pereira can only come out trying to make himself big, but Lopez does so well, just tucking it underneath him. Very well timed, good finish.
Massive goal for La Bombonera. Again, a reminder, it doesn't end at the conclusion of the second half. That's when things get really interesting. We go to target score time. If the score were to remain the same as it is right now, the target score would be 3. Now, Bombonera would need just 1 goal to win $1 million. Nani FC would need 3 to be unable to concede a single goal. See their hopes and dreams in collecting $1 million in. Here comes La Bombonera looking for more, potentially a third. Ball across, Ruggles with a critical intervention.
Oh, Chad Porch does so well there. Gets the ball out wide, expecting it back. Listen, Chad Porch wanted all the smoke. He's getting it. Doing well so far. Delaware product.
Porch, the number 24, he was the one after the semifinals that said, "We want Nani." In some trouble, Porch. About to be doubled in the corner.
That's well done by Ruggles. Porch showing good strength. Ruggles right there. Very well defended. Forces a corner kick. This is where, here it comes. Bruno Alves. This is where they've been dangerous. Onto the field.
European champion with Portugal in 2016. Look at that, the two La Bombonera defenders working against each other, worried where Alves was.
You're not going to beat him for height. You know he's going to have that beat on. You got to make him feel uncomfortable. He cannot get a clean look at this ball.
Alves in the box, Nani to serve. Still in the first 5 minutes of the second half here at TST, and things getting chippy in the championship match.
Yeah, you know I fala portugués. I cannot repeat what he just said.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
I'm glad you're reading lips and not me. Alves not very happy. Andre Almeida, the 33-year-old, not very happy. Ricardinho in there as well. Those are some veterans of world football.
Yeah, Alves is trying to create separation. Oh, careful there.
Quick corner. Nani FC, a company can't take advantage, but they're back on the ball. Almeida has it.
Just like that, Bruno Alves off the field, and now his replacement weak side all alone. Drops him in.
Direct play. Nani's on it in the box. Nani with the chance. And one he'll want back, Herc.
What a ball. Blind side of the defender. Nani does everything right except the final touch. Brings it down very neatly. He cannot control the way he wants himself. Thiago Gomez, what a driven ball. And Nani's going to want that one back. That was it.
As another player with international experience for Portugal. One of many on this Nani FC team.
What a ball. Just blindside the defender for La Bombonera. Doesn't even know which way he's going. Gets him all turned. Nani, that's one of those that a player of his caliber has to at least put on frame. Doesn't. This is still 2-0, but La Bombonera playing very dangerously there.
What about Nani's resume? Gomez with a resume as well. 11 clubs over his professional career. Played everywhere from England to Malaysia. Here's Hernandez. He wants that third second of the game for him. Yeah. But Ferreira out quickly to snuff it out.
Gonzalo Ferreira very well to make it so big. Watch this little drag right there up the space, pushes it wide. The acceleration, he tries chipping it, but Ferreira makes himself big. Very well done.
Hernandez, 5 goals entering the final. Got one in the first half. And an absolute stud in this tournament for La Bombonera. Bad touch in midfield. Nani looking to take advantage. Ooh, you can tell there's $1 million on the line, baby.
Yeah, well, both players went up. Well, you called it on Nani.
Escalante throwing the foul there.
Yeah, I think it's Nani's forearm, the right forearm, just a little high right there. Slight contact with the La Bombonera defender, too close to the head. In the end, no foul. No harm, no foul, I should say.
Hercules Gomez, Sebastian Salazar up here in the booth. Let's send it down to the third member of our broadcast team, Jillian Sakovits, who I'm hearing has tracked down quite the celebrity.
Yes, 12-time NBA All-Star and TST co-founder Chris Paul. You're over there signing checks. TST is taking the soccer world by storm in just year 2. What is it about this tournament?
I think it's the energy, right? Being an active player, right, in professional sports, you know that when you put on an event, the first thing that matters about anything is the players and how they feel about it. And we've gotten some great feedback from the players, and then the fans that come out and support. The energy behind it has really been dope.
Huge names, Sergio Aguero, Nani. Then you got J.J. Watt coming out here. Who are some people you've looked forward to connecting with this week?
Man, of course, Sergio, Nani, and these guys, but all of these people. It's really cool when you do an event like this, because last year was obviously our first year. And so this year, just coming back, seeing a lot of these familiar faces, some of the people that's working the event, you know, it's about community. And so grateful to Carrie for having it here, you know, so we want to just keep building and most of all having fun.
If you could recruit some NBA guys to make a team here at TST, who would be on it?
Dennis Schroeder, easily. Dennis, when I played in OKC, before we went to the bubble, we had a team, football, soccer game, and Dennis is so nice. Danilo Gallinari is really nice. Uh-oh, go. Hey, man, listen, it's a lot of guys in the league, you know, and hopefully those guys get a chance to see this. And right now you can't play because you actively play or whatnot, but I would love for those guys to find a way to get involved with the team somehow, some way.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
La tercera para la Bombonera. And they lead 3-0, Herc, the goal from Miguel Georgiana.
Yeah, Georgiana right there. Just, I mean, when you have this much time, watch the drag and roll. Very much indoor right here. Fakes the shot, rolls it, right-footed, empty net finish. This isn't on Gonzalo Ferreira. He was left out to dry right there. This is more the magic of Georgiana, and now he tucks it away. 3-0, and we see that foul right there. Tensions are now high. Nani FC, they see the writing on the wall. They need to do something quick. They need to act. While they have bothered this La Bombonera team, while they have disrupted the fluid attacking movement of this La Bombonera team, it is now 3-0. They need a goal.
Georgiana, the goal scorers, represented Mexico internationally in futsal, as well as 7-a-side. You saw that in the move that opened things up for him to give La Bombonera a comfortable lead here in the second half. The championship match at TST.
You surprised that Dennis Schroeder is the best footballer?
Not after the news we read, what, a couple of weeks ago, that he had played in the 5th or 6th tier in Germany.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We, of course, we had Chris Paul on our show, Football Americas, when we did the group reveal special. And he gave us quite a few names that day, but the first name he gave us that day was definitely Dennis Schroeder. So he knows the baller when he sees it. Schroeder, of course, a German background. Might it be a fourth? Might it be a fourth? Oh. No, just over the bar. So close for La Bombonera.
Chad Borch, just so electric on the ball. He's going to want this one back, though, off his chest as he pressured. Double chest right here. Makes himself big, gets the rebound, goes with the right foot. Oftentimes the goalkeeper's got to jump. You got to know that. Maybe you could tuck it in underneath. Goalkeeper won't expect it. Oh, shouts of a foul there.
Yeah, instead we're going to have a one-on-one, potentially going back the other way. La Bombonera on the counter. Hugo Puentes holding up well for the team from Delaware with a Mexican flavor. Nani FC needs something. Can they get it from their talisman? Not that time. La Bombonera again come away with the ball through Eddie Sanchez. Eric Ponce wearing the number 10. His pat's cut off. Back they come. Nani dancing to the middle of the field. Good defense from Sanchez.
It's very, very intelligent, Eric Ponce right now. I mean, he's the leading assist man in the Major Arena Soccer League. Having him out there, you know, you just give it to him. Player's going to run off in transition because now...
Frank the Tank dropping bodies. 1, 2, 3 go down, but he can't get the shot.
Yeah, he's going to get
past Ramirez, and he's going in the book Alan Kelly says, I've seen enough.
Nani's got to be careful as well. Not that he'll care, but he's got to be careful. One foul. Give me one, he says. Give me one. If looks good, kill.
You think he cares?
Again, fala portuguesa. Can I repeat what he just said? Look at that. Woo. I don't mind that. I think it's two players being physical. He gets his shot off. No foul right here. A little slight pull of the jersey.
Oh, that's a bad miss for La Bombonera. Irvin Mojica had a chance to make it 4 and just straight up shanked it.
Yeah, Josh Meadows not very happy at all with his team. He had a 1-on-2 right there against two of La Bombonera, excuse me. This is getting a little bit physical. Referee right now doing a good job of handling things, but certainly from a Nani FC perspective, you need a spark here. You need to change things and change quick.
Joao Semedo on the ball for Nani FC. A couple brothers on this team. Paulinho is the other brother, and they've been, what we're told, is kind of taken under the wing by Nani, who's trying to help them via this tournament, this platform, perhaps find a contract. They're looking in the USL. So we got a couple talented players on the field here for Nani FC that are potentially looking for work here in the United States.
Good platform to have.
Absolutely. It's not just about the $1 million. It's a showcase here in Cary, North Carolina. Frank the Tank, get up. Wins the big header. But Eddie Sanchez there to clear away. Time starting to run out for Nani FC if they want to make this thing closer before the start of target score time. And that, of course, is when the drama gets ratcheted up yet another notch. And we are 1 goal away, potentially, from $1 million check being handed out. For more on what's been a wonderful night here in Cary, North Carolina, let's send it down to Jillian Sackvitz.
I'm pitchside with Nani FC assistant coach Steve McKenna. Steve, we saw Nani FC crawl their way back yesterday. They're going to need a big spark now. How did they get it?
Well, listen, you know, we knew that this would be a big challenge for us. It's the final. They've beaten some very good teams to get here, and they're a great side. We just have to keep our composure and know that we have individual talent that's going to get us through this game.
Who are some of those individuals you need to step up?
Well, it's not about stepping up. It's about the timing, getting the timing right. So, and again, as a team, any of us can do that. We've got the quality throughout our team, and we're still in this game, and we still get target score.
Thanks, coach.
Talk there about keeping their composure. Got to get on the scoreboard first, though, and Nani almost made it happen. Slipped it across to Tayu, but Tayu couldn't get a touch to it, and a golden opportunity goes wasted for Nani FC.
Tayu, the gaffer, on a platter for you, across the face of goal. He doesn't even see it. He goes through his legs as well. Golden opportunity for Team Nani FC.
Tayo been so good throughout this tournament, the 4-time MASL MVP with 5 goals, but missed out on what would have been a big one there for his side. The aerial factor. Bruno Alves, at 42 years old, checking into the game. Don't expect to see a lot of headers in 7-on-7, but Nani FC think they've found a weapon. They've also made a change in goal. Ricardinho, the futsal specialist, now wearing the goalie uniform. So they're going to try to go effectively here, 7-on-6.
Now you got to test it. Excuse me. You got to test it. Ricardinho now. He's in goal. 77. You got 4.5 minutes. Try to do something. I understand you want an extra field player, but if you're La Bombonera, you can put this away now.
Battle in there from Thiago Gomez, who puts it out of play. This is a moment that matter, and in those moments that matter, you should be shopping the new Adidas Advancement Pack over at soccer.com. Just moments left here in the second half of the championship match at TST 7v7. U.S. women beating North Carolina Courage earlier tonight in the women's final. Will La Bombonera be joining them in collecting a $1 million check? That's right, $1 million goes to the winner of this tournament. Year 2 for the men. Newtown Pride FC won it in year 1. They fell in the semifinals to Nani's team. Incredible action, incredible atmosphere, great crowd here on a Monday night in Cary, North Carolina. Collision in the box.
Oh, watch out,
And Ruggles is getting fired up there. La Bombonera with some half-hearted appeals for a penalty. Instead, the team that right now holds the lead jogs back to defend.
Yeah, Ruggles just being physical there.
I think Ruggles might have got his hair pulled. That's what upset him.
Yeah.
On the way down, Ramirez, yeah, might have got a piece of that. Ramirez, they call him Chiva. He's played for Tacoma Stars and Monterey Flash in the MASL. Ruggles, of course, part of the team. Won it last year with Newtown Pride. In fact, he had the game-winning assist, a title-winning assist in the final a year ago for Newtown. Needs an assist, a goal, or something here. Otherwise, it's going to be a big uphill battle for Nani FC come target score time. Ferreira back in goal for Nani's side.
This could be a mismatch. Look at Joaquin Hernandez playing the point now. He's got Ricardinho defending him. Physically, a little bit of a mismatch, Ricardinho not known for his defensive prowess.
Nani in the corner. Thought he had earned the corner kick. Instead, it's a goal kick for La Bombonera. Nani's side seemingly starting to run out of gas. La Bombonera not messing around here late. They do not want to concede before target score time. Georgiana already with 1 goal to his credit tonight. Beautiful finish to make it 3. Ponce. Back for Ramirez. Escalante. Good looking ball out of the back. La Bombonera unable to hold it up. Chance here. It's Nani. Nani on the left foot. And the Portuguese superstar sends it wide. Another missed chance.
Yeah, direct one. Ricardo Carvalho right there to Nani. Nani, I think he spends too much time trying to set it up. Old Nani would have taken a touch, would have gone 1v1, a little scissor, a little dip of the shoulder, make a move. He's got the tired legs on him right now. You cannot blame him, but it just goes wide.
Fuentes with a nice turn as La Bombonera maintain possession here. Just seconds left in the second half. Target score time awaits. As of right now, the target score would be 4. Alan Kelly with his whistle bringing play to a stop. Nani FC in desperation mode. They'd love to get one before target score time begins. Ruggles in play for Ferreira, the 19-year-old goalie, sends it forward into the North Carolina night. Nani battling at the edge of the box, and he's called for the foul.
Yeah, just leaves that leg out. Unfortunately for him, catches a La Bombonera player right there. Eddie Sanchez, player who ended up catching that cleat to the knee. Accidental. But things are starting to get chippy.
Ruggles wins the header. Alan Kelly blows his whistle, and that, folks, is the end of the second half. We are potentially 1 goal away from $1 million. La Bombonera 3, Nani FC 0, as we head to target score time in the championship match at TST.
Okay, when you turn around, you're gonna see someone.
You have a turkey and cheese.
Let's imagine that LL Cool J has a bubble around him. Do we want to be
Hey, I'm
inside?
Keith.
There are some situations that young homeowners turning into their parents just can't handle.
Yep, there he is. There's my nephew. Now, I got a video of him playing piano.
That's not how you take a selfie.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
3, 2, 1.
We don't need a countdown. Just take the picture.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
This summer, get your 4th of July delivered. The Home Depot has free delivery on over 2 million items. Fast, same-day delivery from our store to your door. Get 4th of July delivered your way at the Home Depot.
Some of the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You auto-track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. And you pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY.
See, $1 million just about to be handed out. And earlier today, another $1 million handed out in the women's tournament. U.S. women beating North Carolina Courage by a final score of 6-3. An amazing performance from U.S. women.
Yeah, Bella Sember, Kennedy Kessler, but it was this finish right here. The $1 million goal! Talia de la Peruta with the golazo that's worth $1 million.
And look at them, they're already divvying up the money. The bread, as Heather O'Reilly said. Everybody getting their checks. We were told the coaches were gonna get checks too. We need a magnifying glass. I wanna see what the number is on those checks. All right, so how does target score time work? The target score is set at the end of regulation, so that means that right now the target score is 4. The first team to the target score wins. La Bombonera right there right now, they've already got 3. And every 3 minutes, we're taking somebody off. We're starting at 77, but there is no guarantee that we're finishing this game at 77. 48 teams began year 2 of TST here in Cary, North Carolina. But at the end, there are only 2 remaining. La Bombonera, a squad sponsored by an indoor soccer facility in Delaware with plenty of players from Mexico's indoor soccer circuit. Meanwhile, Nani FC, led by that man, Nani, a legend of the world game, a Premier League winner, a Champions League winner, and a European Championship winner with Portugal. But if he wants to add TST to that impressive resume, he and his crew are going to have to pull off something extremely special in the coming minutes. They cannot concede, and they must score 4 unanswered goals. If ever there was a team, Herc, that we thought could pull it off, it would be Nani and his crew.
With the type of talent they have. That man right there, Ricardinho, Nani right there, if they can do it, they're going to do it.
They made a change in goal as well. Joshua Lemos, who played quite a bit throughout the early parts of this tournament, including scoring the game-winning goal from goalie in the round of 32, has now entered the match. He is the new goalie in 77 for Nani FC. Let's see if that gives them an edge here in target score time. They certainly need it, trailing 3-0 against La Bombonera. Lemos driving it into the middle of the park, looking for the big target that is Frank Tayu. Tayu unable to hold on to the ball, but he does draw the foul, off Escalante.
Normally, I would say these type of settings behoove a team like Nani FC with the type of footballers that they have on the field if you take one player off. But La Bombonera is just as good with the ball. They're accustomed to playing these type of power play drills, if you will. This is a tough one.
Big bodies in the box. Bruno Alves on. So is Frank the Tank. Nani looks like he's going to lace one. Oh, Bono! Off the post. Boy, that is about as clean a sound as you're ever going to get off a post. He hit that flush. Tayu, turn it.
Yeah, but he hit that like if he was hitting it in a regular 11v11 game with a regular goal. Look at the dip on this. A ridiculous smash. Over and around the wall. I mean, you can't get any closer.
Lemos off his line. Big risk there for Nani FC, but they managed to hold on to the ball. And they get numbers forward now. Ricardinho. 6 times he's been named Futsal Player of the Year globally. Silvio crunching tackle there for Nani FC's number 28. in target score time. Nani driving the ball towards the penalty area. Came back across, but expertly cleared by La Bombonera, who again need just one goal to finish this thing off and lay their claim to the 7-figure cash prize. Almeida, double team. Manages to keep possession here for Nani FC. The one thing they must have is the ball. Any turnover in 7-on-7 can lead to an opportunity, and Nani FC right now cannot afford to give up another one. Nani on the ball, again going from distance, nowhere near it, and into the stands for the frustrated Portuguese legend. There you see players making their way off the field. We passed the 3-minute mark, so we go from 7v7 to 6v6. Now only 12 players will have a say in who takes home $1 million.
As the players, as it goes down in players, as you get to 6v6, 5v5, 4v4, it's imperative that you finish the play. You cannot allow transitions. When you give up the ball, it's very difficult to get it back. So it's a chess match now. It's a chess match. Nani, Ricardinho, La Bombonera, their forward play. One mistake can cost.
La Bombonera happy to keep possession in target score time. They know Nani FC need 4 unanswered to win. Porsche down into the corner for Hernandez. Scored the opener off an early mistake from Nani FC. Chance for a ball in behind. Ricardinho, a huge touch there for Nani FC's number 10. Good save. Whistle before the shot there from Mojica's Alan Kelly brings play to a stop.
Yeah, this is a game-saving touch right here by Ricardinho. You don't get that, that's game over. He was completely exhausted at the end of the game yesterday, the semifinal. As this game wears on, you have to assume that's in the favor of La Bombonera, who clearly looks the fitter of the two teams. But Ricardinho, with the magic he has in those feet, with the technical ability and intelligence, just one opportunity is all he needs.
Ricardinho, 38 years old. Thiago Gomez, who's been big in defense, 38 years old. Bruno Alves, we mentioned, 42 years old. Andre Almeida, 33 years old. They're not the youngest team, Nani FC, but if experience counts for anything, they got boatloads of it. They're going to need it here. Ramirez advancing the ball for La Bombonera. How much of a risk is their goalie willing to take? They're almost too tired to separate themselves again. This is the end of a long day and a long week. Action started last Wednesday in the 40-18 77 tournament. Could this be it? La Bombonera for the million, no. The shot was there, and you can see the frustration. Hugo Fuentes thought about it and hesitated, and that cost him.
It just waited too long. Either you pull the trigger or you give it to a teammate, but the moment you try to beat another player, another defender has the opportunity to get his head up and come to you, commit to you, break down that space. And we're gonna see it right here. Hugo Perez right there. You gotta either hit it or give it up. The moment you take this touch, Nani FC can recuperate. They can put themselves behind the ball. It was a good opportunity that went to waste.
Fuentes, a legend of the indoor game in Mexico. Well over 100 career goals for him in MASL play. Represented Mexico in futsal and sevens. He's so close there to giving his squad a $1 million win. Pure patience here from Ramirez. He wants to draw Nani FC out. Will they bite? Ricardinho first to pressure. La Bombonera into a good spot here with Puentes. Lays it off, shot blocked. Can Nani counter? Here comes Ricardinho. Nani's with him. Ricardinho slams on the brakes. Now goes to Nani. Nani one-on-one with Poach, who said he wanted Nani, and he gets the block right there. How about that?
Yeah, a little stare down as well in the end.
And that's the first stoppage in the last couple minutes. So we now go from 6v6 to 5v5. The numbers dwindling here on the field.
Look at Lemos where he's positioned. Midfield right now. I think they're going to go to him.
Lemos, the goalie for Nani FC, just came on at the beginning of target score time. He'll act as an extra attacker here. Sloppy pass, and this could be lethal for Nani FC. Chad Porch to win it, he did it! Chad Porch said he wanted Nani, he got him, and now he's got $1 million! La Bombonera!
You want the smoke? You got the smoke. He wanted Nani. 50-50 ball, crunchy tackle. And away you go. Transition football. 1v1, no, 2v1. With only the goalkeeper to beat. Slots it home. Chad Porch wanted Nani. He wanted his team. He wanted the smoke. The only guy on this team without professional experience. $1 million in the bank.
Porch, a hero and a bit of a local hero as well. Played his college ball at High Point, so sure enough, he will have people to celebrate with tonight as he and his team have picked up $1 million. But before he gets his hands on that check, let's hear what he has to say standing by with our Jillian Sakovitz.
Chad, you wanted Nani. You not only got Nani, you shut out Nani, and you're going to $1 million. How did La Bombonera do it?
Discipline, hard work, team effort. This group is incredible. Look, everybody crying. It's my dogs, man. It's family.
What are you going to do with your part of $1 million?
Student loan bills, pay off credit cards, maybe invest a little bit. I'm not even thinking about that right now.
When people at home looked at who was in the final and they saw Nani FC and La Bombonera, they knew who Nani FC was, but maybe not La Bombonera. Who are they?
That's a complete team. Complete team. Coming from different backgrounds. I don't even have words right now.
Go get that check.
Appreciate it.
Chad Porch with not the game winning, not the title winning, the $1 million winning goal for La Bombonera. Herc, here's another look at it.
Yeah, where I'm from, they call that ball that Lemos gave Nani a hospital ball. A crunching tackle afterward. Chad Porch right there, gets all ball, and then some of Nani as well. 2v1 activated. Lemos is in no man's land. Right-footed finish. A $1 million finish, but again, Lemos just a 50-50 ball he gives Nani, and you can see Nani on the floor. He doesn't even look around to see if that ball is going to go back down on the other end of the field. He's in some pain. A good finish, and that ends. Not only, as Jillian said, did they beat Nani, they shut out Nani FC. 4-0, Chad Porch with the $1 million goal.
After the semifinal victory over Hoosier Army, it was Porch that looked dead into the camera and said, "We want Nani." Wasn't backing down, didn't back down, and now he and his teammates have $1 million to show for it. When we return, checks handed out, trophy presentation from Cary, North Carolina. We're back in a moment.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
This summer, get your 4th of July delivered. The Home Depot has free delivery on over 2 million items. Fast, same-day delivery from our store to your door. Get 4th of July delivered your way at the Home Depot.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a 4:55 meeting.
Can they turn it around and make this meeting an email?
Jones is taking the ball and running with it. She's asking Grammarly to write the first draft of an email.
What a play. Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps you make your point.
She's got a clear shot and it's good.
Bazinga!
It's a slam dunk. The meeting's canceled. They'll go home champions.
Download Grammarly for free.
This is a hot flash. This is a hot flash. But this is a not flash. For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms due to menopause, Veoza is the first and only prescription treatment that directly blocks the source of hot flashes and night sweats. With 100% hormone-free Veoza, you can have fewer hot flashes and more not flashes. Veoza reduces the number and severity of hot flashes day and night. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Increased liver blood test values may occur. Your doctor will check them before and during treatment. Most common side effects include stomach pain, diarrhea, difficulty sleeping, and back pain. Ask your doctor about hormone-free Veoza and enjoy more not flashes. You could save on Veoza. Visit saveonveoza.com to learn more.
Legendary service, refreshingly good coverage. That's insurance with AAA.
Tonight, in your spacious La Quinta suite, your eyes could use a break after a long day of seeing, things.
Nani, man, you're a great player, but man, you got something coming for you. The Bombonera's on the way. Trust me.
After 6 days of action and 48 teams, we were down to just 2, and in target score time, La Bombonera's Chad Porch, who said he wanted a shot at Nani, had finished things off for the team from Delaware as they claim the $1 million prize here at TST 7v7 thanks to a 4-0 victory over Nani FC. Time for our trophy presentation here in Cary, North Carolina. We send it down to Jillian Sacris.
We are crowning our second ever champions here at TST in the men's division, but first we're going to hear from tournament founder John Mugar.
We had a fantastic field of 48 teams competing this year, but congratulations to our 2024 champion, La Bombonera.
And to hand off the trophy, co-founder Chris Paul.
What a moment. La Bombonera, a team sponsored by an indoor soccer facility in Delaware, but loaded with players from Mexico's indoor soccer circuit, has come to Cary, North Carolina, and is the last team standing, having claimed $1 million, the all-or-nothing prize, here at TST. Perk, incredible scenes.
I mean, you said it. It may be an all-Mexican affair when it comes to the indoor game that they have. Majority of these players from Chihuahua Savage and Monterrey Flash, but it's a local boy. It's a Delaware kid with the $1 million goal. He wanted it, he got it.
Chad Porch, number 24 in the program, but surely number 1 in the hearts of La Bombonera fans, and there are plenty of them here. Surely some that traveled from Delaware, some that traveled from Mexico, and some who just fell in love with this team for the way that they played.
I'll tell you what, there were a lot of United jerseys out here, a lot of fan support for Nani FC. But as this team played in this tournament, the beautiful way, the fluid movement of the ball, how great they were in the final third, they won fans over.
And of course, we have to mention the finalists as well, led by the famous Nani FC, were unbeaten until the final sweeping through their group. And then the round of 32-16 quarterfinals and semis before falling here in the final to La Bombonera. For more post-match reaction, let's get it back down to the field in Jillian.
Joaquin, the celebrations have not stopped down here on the field for La Bombonera. What has it been like?
It's great. I know it's a million, so you know, I mean, we celebrate when there's 10,000, 20,000, but now it's a million. I know all my team is happy, and we're gonna celebrate the right way today.
All right, so you'll spend some of that million on the celebration, but what are you going to do with your part of the $1 million?
Save it, buy a house, buy something that I can live with my family and have a better life.
Why was La Bombonera able to be the champions here at TST?
I think every player has been on World Cups, futsal World Cups, 7v7 World Cups, 11 versus 11. So we have a lot of great players, and I think that's what made us make it through.
You guys going to come back next year to defend your title?
We hope so. We're going to be here, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There he is, Joaquin Hernandez. 6 goals throughout this tournament, 1 in the final, Herc. No doubt, the star of this La Bombonera team.
Absolutely, massive player. 6 goals and none bigger than the opening goal of this final. He set himself right there to save for a house, a better life for his family. Some of these participants, they've been there, World Cups, they've been there, Olympic medals. For some others, it's a chance at a better life. That money to good use, and right there, Joaquin Hernandez proving how much it's worth.
Now, if you're looking at that trophy and you're saying, what is that trophy made of? It's ceramic, and we were told before the game, Herc, the point of the trophy is to break it so that everybody can take home a little piece of the trophy. I don't know if U.S. women broke their trophy yet. I haven't seen that. I mean, what are they going to do, shatter this thing?
I'll tell you what, if you need somebody help to break that trophy, Sebastian's got the clumsiest hands I've seen in my life, so just toss it to him. 1,000 pieces immediately.
There you go. The trophy is great, but it's not nearly as wonderful as the $1 million. There's a look at Drew Ruggles. Opposite sides of the emotional spectrum for him, losing in the final this year. Last year, though, Herc, he was on the Newtown Pride team that won it all.
Yeah, great tournament for him and the rest of these players. Honestly, Nani FC were so good throughout. They just ran out of gas. Some of these players a little long in the tooth, but so much experience. But when you're behind the 8 ball and you got to chase the game and you're playing a quality opponent like La Bombonera, you're going to run out of gas. That was what happened today. For moments, and big moments, they made this La Bombonera team rethink their strategy, how physical they were. They gave them a fight, but in the end it was too little or too late, and La Bombonera picks up a massive win.
A squad sponsored by an indoor soccer facility in Delaware overcomes a Nani FC team with a handful of players with senior international experience for Portugal, a roster that included 2 European Championship winners from the Portugal team in 2016, not just Nani, of course, but Bruno Alves as well, and yet all that talent, all that pedigree, not enough to overcome La Bombonera, who, it must be said, swept through this tournament. Every single one of their victories coming by 2 goals or more, including the triumph here in the final, 4-0 over Nani FC. And all that's left now is the final touch. La Bombonera are champions of TST 2024.
Oh, there's going to be celebrations in North Carolina tonight. La Bombonera. These guys are used to winning. Different platform, same result. La Bombonera doing it in great fashion. And that man right there, well, he's going to have a hell of a night.
Chad Porch, the title-winning goal for La Bombonera as they keep a clean sheet in the final against Nani FC to take home the $1 million prize. Herc, you and I followed this tournament in year 1. However, I think it's safe to say we have seen it truly explode here in year 2.
Which is why I thought you were crazy when you said you wanted to play in this tournament.
Well, you don't think I'm up to the level?
You see the level out here? No, I know there are people listening who know you, who have seen your game, who are listening and watching and hearing you say you want to play in this tournament. Please, for them, just tell them you won't do it.
I mean, we got J.J. Watt out here, we got Pat McAfee out here, we got Chad Johnson out here, but no space for Seb, says Herc. We'll have to see. I'm already working on a team for next year, but for this year, the champions are La Bombonera, a team with Mexican flavor from the great state of Delaware, overcomes the great Nani and Nani FC to take home $1 million at TST 2024.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.